what, I could care less about the windows in my house. They work, but they're ugly. You know, I need some of the Pella windows that you ain't got to get on a 40-foot ladder to wash. That's why they look the way they do. I look through a glass darkly. Amen. Hallelujah. And so,
I love it.
my boys tell me, Mom, don't be getting on no ladder. I'm like, these windows. And so I told my friend, I said, I really need new windows in my house. But when I start thinking about it, I can't justify spending God's money
On windows.
on me.
Right.
When I start thinking about those little black faces in Haiti that I support. Come on. When I start thinking about those little pot-bellied kids in Costa Rica, in Belize, amen, in Merida, Mexico. When I start thinking about that, amen, my needs are small. Come on, somebody. Hallelujah. And so I choose to not be self-indulged. Amen. I do have a new car, but everything else about me is old.
All right.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but amen.
You use it for
But I
God's
know the
word.
word.
Yes.
And guess what? He has made everything beautiful
Yes.
in
Yes,
his
he has.
time.
Yes, he has.
So sometimes, girls, we ain't feeling too beautiful. Look again.
Amen, that's right.
Come on, you're fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Come on. When you feel like you don't have the knowledge that you want to have, amen. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Lord. Use the word against your adversary and beat him at his own game. God's really been speaking to me about this lately. I'm so close to the situation with my son. Because as I said, he's not only in a wheelchair, but he also is going through a very ugly divorce. Don't judge him.
No.
It was not his choice. She walked. She couldn't deal with the wheelchair. Well, she walked before the wheelchair. But anyway. So, he's not only going through all of that, but he has been almost a whole year with attorneys and attorney fees that are not working for him. And in a whole year, they have not even settled the first phase of the visitation for the little 5-year-old.
Aww.
Amen.
Amen.
But I'm going to tell you something. Something has already been invested in my little Charlie. Something has already been invested in her. And I know that when she goes back to her mama, she starts talking about Jesus.
Amen.
Because we
Amen.
talk about Jesus. We take her to church. We have day church and we have night church. And we take her to church and we read the Bible to her. And when I'm home, I go there and I read the Bible every night to them. She's got her bed over beside her daddy's bed. And so I go there and I read the Bible till they fall asleep. And it gets in her little spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Amen. Because I know the Word. I know what the Word says. And I know that my little Charlie probably goes home and tells her mama, guess what Jesus did at Sunday school? And the other day, I was with her alone, and she said, ma'am, I don't believe in Jesus.
Uh-oh.
I said, oh, really? She said, no, he ain't real. I said, why would you say something like that? I don't know. I just don't believe it anymore. Come on now, where do you think that came from?
Mom.
Where do you think that came from?
The mother.
Because while we are trying to ignite something in her, come on, then the other family is taking everything away. They're teaching her to lie. They're teaching her to steal. They're teaching her to do things wrong. Amen. And then we come to her and she says, sometimes she says things that are like way off, you know, and it's like, Charlie, is that really the truth?
No.
And then she'll look at me with her big green eyes and she'd be like, busted. She came the other day, and this is none of your business, but it'll help you understand. She came the other day, and her underwear was soiled. And I said, Charlie, what happened to your underwear? And she said, these are the ones my mom wanted me to wear this morning. And I'm like, really? And I said, she said, yeah, they were dirty when I put them on this morning. And I'm like, I know better than that. Me and her mom ain't best buds, but I know she didn't send her to school in soiled underwear. She said, nobody did laundry, and so these are the ones I have to wear today. And I'm like, take them off. And so I didn't correct her story. I just let her go on, because I knew eventually she'd hang herself. You know, she had the hangman thing going on. And so I knew eventually it would, yeah, we do, Pastor, amen. Hallelujah. So eventually she said to me, ma'am, I'm really sorry that I lied to you about my underwear. And I said, oh, really? She said, yeah, that wasn't true. And I said, well, how'd they get soiled? Well, because I was playing and I didn't want to take time to go to the bathroom. And so I just, do you understand what I'm saying? But they're teaching her it's okay to lie. Listen, you've got to get the word, amen, deposited into not only your life, but into the life of your seed. Hallelujah. Because when they get old, they will not depart from it. My youngest son was 3 years old. Of my 3 boys, he was the one that got the least amount of spankings. I don't know if that was because I was tired or wore out from the mother too, but
Probably.
yeah, right. And the last, and so, and I knew he was the last, and so I took care of my, I raised my 2 nephews, and so I had 5 boys in the house. We had Saturday night church. And we would go to church on Saturday night, pack a bag, because the church was like 50-something miles away. So we would pack a bag, and we would stay overnight at the church, and then be there for Sunday school and Sunday night church, and then we'd come home Sunday night after church. And so when I was getting them ready for church on Saturday afternoon, I always started with Josh, because I knew that he was the least amount of trouble. And then I would move to the ones that were more apt to not keep their clothing clean.
Right.
So Josh was 3 years old and had never had a whipping, ever. I mean, the other 2 had had a few by the time they were 3. I'd probably be put in prison today. Amen. But my baby's 36, so, you know, this has been a minute ago. But watch this. Here's what happened. When I got the last kid ready, I go back to the couch to get Josh off the couch, and he wasn't there. He was outside. He wasn't just outside. He was outside in his little 3-piece white suit with his white ostrich boots.
Oh.
And he was filthy. Filthy. And so I got the belt. Don't turn me in, it's too late. The statute of limitations is over. But I got the belt and I got after Josh. And I said, I am gonna whip you good for get. Don't act like you ain't never done that to your kids. Every breath and every step, I was telling him, I am gonna whip you within an inch of your life. I don't have time for this. I am gonna beat you.
While you're beating
And I
him.
backed him up at the end of the hallway. He was ready for the crucifixion. And then he said, now let me preach my story. He said, you can't hit me. I'm a man of God.
I love it.
So let me tell you, that worked. But it didn't work the next time. But to understand that while I drugged him to church, and while it